Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's episode is actually inspired by one of our viewers, and this is a really good topic, cause we also experienced the same thing back when we were playing on the SEA server. The viewer mentioned that not all materials you farm can be converted into Zeny, unless they're those common drops that you can sell to NPCs, and yeah, that's true. But here's the thing, there are still a few ways to make use of those materials that don't really sell well on the exchange. Actually, almost every material, especially the rare ones, will eventually have a purpose, like for guild contributions and stuff. But aside from that, what else can we really do with them? We're gonna talk about that in today's video. But before we jump in, quick shout out to today's sponsor. Need to farm 24/7, but your device overheats? Want to multi-client a healer for your main character, but only have one phone? Or maybe your phone's too laggy to even play? I've got great news. Introducing UgPhone. Run your games 24/7 simply by logging in through the UgPhone app. Once logged in, you can close your phone to save battery. UgPhone handles all the heavy lifting, so you can play any game without worrying about your phone's capabilities. The game runs on their servers, not your device. Use my referral link and invitation code for 40 free hours of device usage. Hey guys, if you're looking for ways to make more Zeny and get stronger in Ragnarok mobile class especially, now that the exchange is kind of slow and most players have already finished their star armor, then this video's for you. So, I wanted to share some smart things you can start doing today, not just to earn more, but to prepare for what's coming next in the game. Whether you're farming solo, joining MVP parties, or just trying to get more value out of your daily grind, I've got some tips that can really help. Let's get into it. Let's start with multi-job. A lot of people just pick whatever sounds fun, and that's cool. But if you want to be efficient, you've got to start thinking about the utility of each job for specific content. Take Big Cat Invasion, for example. A Shadow Chaser can easily snatch way more Flora coins than most other classes. Sure, it might not farm as much Zeny per hour as a mechanic, but its value really shines in those specific events. Same goes for AFK farming. Shadow Chaser is great for that too. Another smart thing to do with your rare materials is crafting enhancing essence. Just head to the alchemy merging NPC in your guild hall. You'll need a mix of common and rare materials, and each one contributes a percentage. So it's important to target MVPs and minis that drop high percentage materials every day. This is why MVP hunting right now is actually more valuable than it seems, especially when it feels like the market is slow. You're not just farming for today, you're stacking resources that help your long-term stat growth. Speaking of long-term growth, don't sleep on your guild facilities. Upgrading facilities like the Black Cat Cafe, the Magic Sewing Machine, or even the legendary Anvil, which ties back into enhancing essence crafting, gives your character more stats. Donating rare materials to these facilities isn't a waste. You can help your guild and you get guild contributions in return. And those can be used to unlock Aesir nodes for attack and magic attack stats. Honestly, it's way more cost efficient than just crafting headgears or home furniture. Now, if you're not into crafting, that's totally fine. Rare materials, and especially blueprints, can sell for a good price. A lot of players out there are just one blueprint away from a crucial stat boost, especially now that everyone's in min-max mode. So, if you get lucky with a blueprint drop, don't just ignore it or hoard it. Put it on the exchange. Someone out there is probably hunting for that exact boost, and they're willing to pay. This is also the perfect time to farm or sell high-demand items, like accessories that are useful across multiple classes. Things like Eye of Dullahan or Orleans gloves, they're still valuable, even for physical classes, like Rune Knights, which needs magic attack for their builds. If you struggle with MVP hunting solo, join a party. More people means better chances at loot. And in Ragnarok, everyone in the party can get drops, not just the killer. Don't farm alone if you don't have to. Now, this last tip is probably the most underrated. Stay updated on game news. We've just started seeing previews of second master skills, and that's already shaking up the meta. There's a good chance that new meta classes will rise as more master skills get unlocked. This is your chance to prepare early. Remember when Warlock gear used to be dirt cheap, and when I eventually made a wizard? Huge savings. That kind of foresight is what sets smart players apart. Start thinking ahead. Use this quiet time in the exchange to prepare. Hunt for materials that will be valuable again soon. A lot of players will wait for prices to spike before they act. So, if you found this helpful, leave a like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. We've got more tips coming soon, and I'd love to hear your strategies too. Drop them in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Good luck, and happy hunting.